where departing from the cycle of vengeance, it should be a new culture of justice. On the one hand, we should ensure that there is coexistence of different paths, views among all the pro-democracy stakeholders. And at the same time, for the perpetrators, criminals who ordered and who executed all those human rights violations should come to a trial that will ensure that justice is given for the victims and their families. No criminal should escape, and at the same time, innocent people should have that freedom as well to live as free people in a democratic country. After the fall of the previous authoritarian government, from 5th to 8th August, there's no government at all in the country. On those 3 days, all the pro-democracy political parties, led by the BNP as the biggest party among all those, ensured that the country indeed remained in harmony through a degree of reconciliation where the rights and freedoms of all the people within the country were ensured. We take that as a pathway, and moving forward, our goal, as I said, is to ensure under the Prime Minister, Mr. Karaman, will be pushing for human rights, rule of law, and freedom of expression. And also, in terms of development agenda, our goal is to empower the women and the youth, the two most important demographics of the country, and lead towards the journey where the true development will be inclusive. It will be equitable, not just for you, but for many. And the policies that we are taking across societal spectrum and the performance we've seen in the first 5 months, it shows that the country is run built upon the manifesto commitments. Every ministry is having a target with first one. And here in our own activities, we need to use the for achieve those deliveries, achieve those targets in a time of now. Build up the manifesto commitments. Of course, ending abuses, issuing justice, having a cohesive community, and ensuring coexistence of people of all parts of youth and opportunities, those are major commitments of government. We have shown, we have proved that if people unite and if the government has people's support, we will achieve that. And while we've done the past 5 months, under the leadership of our Prime Minister, I believe we will transfer the whole 5 years.
Thank you, Mahdi. There's a lot of folks who either are folks you know. That's really complicated. And there will be some taking this. I'll just finish in some of the end of this. And just open it up for each of the panelists to talk for about 1 minute. Maybe 1 the audience take away from this discussion. So let's start with Sarah from Brisbane, Queensland, those who join later. And if there's one thing you want to do on the team, please do that.
I think the only thing that I'd like to say, maybe is just throwing up with some of the words that Cynthia made, is that and also the others have drawn, there is a moment of opportunity now, and it does seem that so often in the field of justice and prevention, I come across countries that appear to have virus in the region, there's really not a lot of political space. There's not a political space for national conversations. There's not political space for engaging with government. There's really close civic space for civil society. And so one of the things we really learn from historical cases is when there is an opening, when there is a political opening, this is the time to see the opportunity. And I'd just like to draw back on this idea of work that the Peace Building Commission does. So often we think about the Peace Building Commission work as something that happens only with conflict-affected states, but really, since the Sustaining Peace Agenda, it's about preventing all sorts of violence. It's about preventing the outbreak of violence and maintaining peaceful, cohesive societies. And one of the ways that it supports countries is it's helping countries develop national prevention strategies. And I do think that there is room for broad and and inclusive conversations about what national prevention strategies look like. And in contexts where they have been in Bangladesh, and where in contexts where they've been developed, they've been developed in, and as these sort of broad coalition of national prevention strategies, and they've often opened up financing from international financial institutions to help fund the key goals and processes of those national prevention strategies. So one example from this region was, I know it's a very small country, but Papua New Guinea developing a national prevention strategy that then opened up funding from the World Bank for specific deliverables based on some of the key ideas of both short-term measures and longer-term measures in line with that prevention. And so I just want to stress that, I think there's so often bad news in the world, and Bangladesh is one of our good news stories. And for this moment, it seems like such an important moment to think critically about what is the foundation for long-term prevention.
I'm Dr.Mahdi. If we look back to the UN framework, so we should look at the different perspectives how that and one of them is that I don't see even after the institutions like a very regular strong meeting effectiveness. Why would my focus on very Thank you. Window?
Yes, I think my comments will be a summation of really just